My name is Alicen Lynch. I am 15 years old, and I know how to drive a manual. I've been driving manual since I was 12. Today I'm going to be driving a 5-speed Toyota Tacoma, and I'm going to be showing you what it's like to drive manual. Now, you always want to make sure you buckle up before you take off. Now, in all manual cars, they have what's called a clutch. And the clutch may seem a little tricky at first. And you also have what's called a stick shift. You can tell it's 5-speed because of the numbers on it. You always want to put this stick shift in neutral, because if you don't have it in neutral, the car may roll back or you may stall. Now, you also have what's called a parking brake. You always want to let the parking brake off when you are about to take off or drive somewhere. Now, what I'm going to do, you always want to make sure, you always want to put the clutch in before you start. If you don't put the clutch in, you may stall or you may hear like a funny noise. Now, I'm going to start the car, and I'm going to put my other foot on the brake. Now, I'm going to let the parking brake off, and I'm going to take the stick shift, and I'm going to put it into first gear. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gently going to let my left foot out gently, let the clutch out gently, and I'm going to let my right foot on the gas. One of the hardest things about driving a manual is the hill starts. It may seem a little tricky at first, but the more you practice it, the more you'll know it and get used to it. Now, I'm going to be taking us out on the road for a drive. Now, I'm going to put the stick shift in neutral because I'm coming to a complete stop. I'm going to look both ways, so there's no cars coming, so now I'm about to take off. Now I'm gently going to let the clutch out and have my right foot on the gas. Now, I'm going to be revving up to 3 and going to put it into second gear. I'm gently going to put the clutch in and put my right foot on the gas. Now I'm in second gear. Now, we're going to be coming up to another stop sign. So, I'm going to come into a complete stop, put the stick shift in neutral, and stop. There's no traffic coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my right hand signal on. I'm going to put the stick shift into first gear. Now I'm gently going to let the clutch out and put my right foot on the gas. Okay, now the coast is clear and I can go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put it into third gear. And now it's in third gear. Now what I'm going to do is wait for it, rev it up a little bit. I'm going to put the clutch in. And now I'm going to put it in fourth gear. Now I'm in fourth gear. And I'm going to leave it in fourth gear for a while. You want to have it in fourth gear when you're going about 40-45 miles. I am taking us to Dunedin Causeway for a little drive in Dunedin, Florida. Driving a manual is a great experience, and I want kids to know what it's like to drive a manual.
Not many kids really drive one anymore, do they?
No, and not many adults drive manual either.
I think they're missing out on a lot, don't you?
Oh yeah, they're missing out on a lot. It's a great experience for people to learn. And I want people to watch this video and know how I feel about driving a manual. Now, I'm going to slow down, put it back into third gear, because the guy was on the bike. Now, I'm going to rev it back up to 3 and put it back into fourth gear.
Shifting looks like a lot of fun, is it?
Shifting is a lot of fun. And shifting is a great experience. Getting to work your hands.
I guess it's also coordination between your hands and feet, right?
Oh yeah, it is. And driving a manual is like driving a bike without training wheels.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Kind of like driving an automatic is never really taking your training wheels off, huh?
Exactly.
Well, I guess that if you know how to drive a manual, you know how to drive an automatic. But if you only know how to drive an automatic, that's all you'll be able to drive.
Now I'm going to go a little faster and put it into 5th gear. So now what I'm going to do is flip the clutch in and put it into 5th gear. Now I'm going to let the clutch out gently and step on the gas. Now I'm in 5th gear.
That's all your gears.
And that's all my gears. Yep. And you want to be in 5th gear when you're speeding around 50, 55 miles per hour. Wow, look at that beach. Isn't it beautiful?
It sure is.
Look at the water. Look at all the people on the beach. Okay.
So I hear you're going to make another of these videos showing us a sports car with a
The
6-speed.
next video is going to be of me driving a 6-speed manual and a sports car and a Hyundai Genesis.
Is that different from a truck?
Yes, it is. It's faster and it's got a lot more horsepower.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're really doing well in this truck. I got to tell you, I'm impressed.
Thank you very much. Now I'm going to put it back into 4th gear because I'm going a little bit too slow for 5th.
And I also think, doesn't it help if you're in a lower gear when you're climbing hills?
Yes, it also helps. See, like up this hill, I'm going to put it in 3rd gear because it helps. And it's got like a good grip when you put it into lower gears. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling up here soon. I'm going to be making a U-turn. Right here. Now, like I said before, you always want to have it in 2nd gear when you're about to make a turn. Wow, look at that waterfall. That's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to make the U-turn right here. Okay.
What do you have to say to kids who think that this is too difficult?
What I have to say is that
Well, I guess you're showing them that if you really want to, you can do it.
I'm going to say that I think you kids should give it a try because it will be a great experience for you. And this video, could help you a lot. And off I go.
Well, I certainly think that you're giving people something to think about, Allison.
Yes, I am, Mr. John.
There's not many kids that do what you do. Well, I guess we're going to end this video on this, but we're going to look forward to your next one. Thanks a lot for showing us what you know, Allison, and I tell you, I sure hope there's kids out there watching this that are going to take a lesson from you and give Manuel a chance.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot, Allison.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.